Hi, this is Donna from Clever Crafting. Thank you for joining me here today. I just want to show you the first card that we have made in our Bugs Alive Cardmakers Kit. You can get these, I'll leave a link below. We'll be using pattern paper, the stickers, some of the ephemera and the two-fold card pack that is in the kit, as well as the stamp and die set. We're going to start with two basic card bases. These are 21 centimeters by 14.8, folded in half to make A6. And I'm just going to cut the top of each of the cards, the top front of each of the cards at 6.5 centimeters down from the top, and I'm going to cut that piece right off. We're actually going to do that on both of these cards. Okay, so you can see that I've got them here, and the second card I'm actually going to flip over. Now, for those of you that have got the kit, you should have had the link already for the extended version of these cards. So this is just a quick preview for everyone else to have a look. I'm going to use some brushed corduroy and swipe it over these two pieces that I cut out of my card fronts, and that makes them look a bit like wood. I'm going to cut them now into 2 centimeter strips. You should end up with 6 2-centimeter strips and 2 tiny 1/2 centimeter strips like those. We only need 4 of the strips. They're going to be the planks for our crate, and I am just using my brush to go all around the edges. Add a tiny bit of glue to each edge. This is the first one, and I'm going to attach them to the tiny strips that I suggested that you keep. I'm not lining it up at the top, but I am lining it up to the side. I actually like a little bit of the pieces sticking out. Looks like wood sticking out of the top of the crate for the supports, the wood supports. I'm going to attach that. All right. Then we just add the rest of the planks, doing exactly the same thing. We need 4 planks with just a little bit of a gap in between it. We will have to trim this again later when we put it on the card, but you will see that as we go along. Just attaching those, and here's our crate. The only thing we have to do is from the bottom is trim off that excess from those pieces. All right, I've grabbed some green distressed oxide pine needles and some red, some candied apple, and I'm literally going to make dots on the front of one of those cards. So this is on the small section of one of the card fronts. I'm going to do red and then green, and yeah, this is actually going to be my crate of apples. So you can see it looks a hot mess, but trust me, when it's finished, it's going to be a great optical illusion. Grabbing some of the apple ephemera and just putting them so they're peeking out the top of the crate. I've positioned them, and I'm just going to put glue on the crate piece and adhere them together. All right, this is scrap card, actually from a kit box from a previous kit. I've just cut into strips that are small enough to hide behind the planks, and I'm going to put it on here. You can use double-sided foam tape if you prefer. I just like this. It's lightweight and it's easy to work with, and it's free. All right, one of the larger apples now, I put a little bit of glue on the base of that apple and stuck it into position, and the crate will go over the top. Beautiful. Okay, this is our pattern piece of paper. It's 15.2 centimeters by 10.5, which is effectively 6 inches by 10.5 wide. I am just going to pop some glue. This is the other card base, and I am putting the paper on it, my patterned paper, and I'm going to trim the excess off. I'm going to take a little while to trim this off because I want to make it nice and neat. Large scissors are very good for that process. This other little piece is going to stick onto the back there. So nice amount of glue to make sure that it adheres well. Pop that into place, making sure that you line it up. All right, and trim off any excess overlay. I always have overlay. All right, so that piece is now going to be stuck onto the other card base, so you can see how this goes together. So popping glue on that card base all the way around and putting that in position. I do like to stand it up to make sure that it's all even at the bottom. There we go, before the glue dries. Okay, and there's our card put together. What we're going to do now is move an apple to the back so it is all lined up. Quite simply, we are going to position it over the front apple so we know that it's not going to be seen. We've got it lined up. Put some glue across the bottom of the apple. Just little bits. And then close, that's the inside of the card that I'm closing over the top of that apple. And you can see that when we've closed it all up, that's nicely hidden. Now I'm going to attach that apple, the red apple on the back of the front one. For this inside apple, I'm just cutting the leaf off one of the other green apples. So these apples have got a mirror image in the kit, lining up that leaf. Now I'm going to turn over that apple, the green apple, and stick it, because this is going to be the inside of the apple. So I'm sticking it on there. My crate is going to be stuck on the front. So just glue along those edges, making sure that when you do this, it's lined up at the top. This is where I prefer to use cardboard and glue rather than double-sided foam tape, because double-sided foam tape, you only get one chance. It's very unforgiving. So as I mentioned earlier, we do have to trim a little bit that off the bottom. That's perfect. This is a worm that from the Bugs Alive stamp and die set that I had pre-cut and coloured, stamped, coloured and cut. All right, I've done 2 of them, and you can see I've just stuck that little worm in there because I think he's cute peeking out of the apples. Once again, I've cut one of the other insects. In this case, it's a grasshopper that I'm using, which I've also stamped, coloured and cut. A sticker from the sticker sheet that also comes into the kit. And this is another one of the stickers. I'm just cutting this one in half so I can put it up in the corner here. Happy birthday. That fits in there nicely. Make sure that's all straight. And here is our finished card. So thank you very much for joining me today. I will leave some links down below. Oh, I forgot the nails. While I'm adding the nails there, I've got a link below to our Facebook group if you'd like to come and have a look and join us. If you've learned anything, a thumbs up is always a big help, and certainly subscribe. Until next time, stay safe and happy crafting.